Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande, Roth. I want to ask you a question because in theory, what I'm about to tell you sounds like a great idea. But then I start thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know. So somebody invented this dog toy where, like, it's not really important how the electronics work, but there's like a TV screen, and in the dog toy, when it gets rattled by the dog, it video calls the owner at work or wherever they may be, right? So if the dog's home alone, okay?
Okay, all right.
So the dog can shake the toy, or when it does, they'll see the owner, and maybe they even learn, oh my God, when I shake this, I see my owner. Now, would you want that? If you were out somewhere, let's say Tilly wasn't with you, and you're out, you're at work, or you're somewhere else, would you want your dog to video call you?
I would not.
That was my thought. Because they're going to get too crazy and excited, right?
Right, and they're very smart, so it won't take them long to figure out what they have to do to see you.
Yeah, right.
And so it'll be every 3 minutes.
Not only will it be every 3 minutes, but I think about my dogs. When I leave the house or the house is empty, whatever, I think it is their time to actually sleep and take a rest and relax.
Right.
And
do their thing.
That's their alone time, Cande.
Mm-hmm. We all want and need that.
If they rattle a toy and see me pop up on a video screen, they're going to go berserk.
Yeah.
And who needs that?
And then I keep doing it.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's healthy for anybody. It's like, think of a toddler. Hi, mommy's right. Oh, mommy can't pick you up or touch you, but I see you. Hi. Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think that's working.
I suppose you're right. Okay, so we say no to the video.
No.
No to the video.
Although I will tell you, my daughter-in-law has cameras all over the house, and she watches Elsa the cat when she's at work just to see what Elsa's doing.
Well, see, that's okay as long as the cat doesn't know it.
No, the cat doesn't know.
Okay, that's fine. I have no problem with that if you want to do that. I get it. I've thought many times, what if I knew exactly what they were doing at this moment, you know? Today is National Princess Day. The inner princess in all of us should come out today.
Even you have a little inner princess.
I do have an inner princess, and my sisters used to dress me up, I'm sure, as a princess, Cande, when I was...
Oh, adorable.
Yes, every one of us has an inner princess, there's no doubt. It is National Vichyssoise Day.
Oh, vichyssoise. Isn't that cold potato soup?
It is made thick with pured leeks, onions, potatoes, cream, and chicken stock.
And it's served cold.
Yes, they say mostly cold, sometimes eaten warm, but mostly cold. Yes, very good. You are really in tune.
On the pulse of food.
Today is Mickey Mouse birthday, Cande.
Really? Today? I had no idea.
Mickey Mouse's birthday, yes. Happy birthday to Mickey. Today, how old is Mickey today? Do we know?
Mickey's old. I don't know how old.
1928 or 1927. It's officially 1928.
Yeah.
I guess. So, happy birthday, Mickey.
Mickey.
World Pancreatic Cancer Day today.
Oh, hopefully they'll find a cure for that one day.
That is bad.
It's a terrible, terrible disease.
It is. Great American Smoke Out, where you're supposed to tell people who smoke to stop doing it.
I tell that to Brian every day. He doesn't listen.
Oh, he's got to stop that. Yeah, for sure.
I know.
That's one of the biggest conversations. I mean, obviously, when you have children, you talk to them about drugs and everything. You run the gamut on everything. But one of the most important things we talk about is smoking. They know they will never put a cigarette to their lips, Cande. Never. They do. Never. Okay,
I didn't fall into that category. I did smoke here and there.
I understand.
I've not had a cigarette, though, in about 5 years.
Good for you. I'm proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
We never really talk about that. That's good. I'm very proud of you. And today's National Rural Health Day, paying tribute to all the healthcare providers in rural areas of the country, Cande.
It's important. We all need care, whether you're in the mountains or the city.
Very much so. Do you know, here's a funny story. I don't even know if you remember this. You know, Dana and I have land about an hour and 20 minutes off of the Vegas Strip.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Now, the reason...
When did you get this land?
Dana bought it before we were married.
Ooh, Dana on the pulse of life.
Now, it was in a place where Nothing. It was literally desert. It's in Arizona. It's past the Nevada-Arizona border. It's in Arizona in the Lake Mead area. But
wow.
Hold on, before you get crazy. There is 20 years ago, whenever she got it, there's nothing there. It's like just wasteland. Okay, we drove out there. We're like, oh my God, I don't even think we can make it to the land. I'm afraid the tire on the car might pop. Okay.
Boy.
It was that. Okay. So now, since then. The last time I went to visit it was like 7-8 years ago in Vegas. Took a drive with my buddy. There was a school and houses and some stores and general stores and there's some things. Still, they put in a couple of roads and there was electricity and whatever, but still not anything. Not anything crazy.
Was there someone living on your land?
No, nobody's living on my land. But here's the thought, because it's National Rural Health Day. The whole point of this conversation is that when I was driving to the land and I saw, like, this looked like an old Western movie. Like, there is very little going on, and it's going to take probably another 20, 30 years to build this place up.
Well, you better keep a watch. You could sell that for a pretty penny.
But here's the thing I thought about. What would I do, God forbid, I had a medical event? Where is the nearest hospital out in this area?
You better find that out before you collapse.
Well, that is one of the reasons I'm like, yeah, maybe we'll stay here in society for a while.
But you may become kind of rich there in a few more years if they keep building up and that property's there.
They just put in, like, roads. That's was a
positive sign.
Like 5 years ago. This is good. Maybe my kids. I will not live to see the fruitfulness of this area in Arizona. Maybe my children. Maybe, Candy. So
interesting.
But anyway, National Rural Health Day. That's always all the neurotic side of me always worries. What are you going to do in case of an emergency when you're 100 miles from the nearest hospital, Candy? What are you going to do?
It's something to think about for sure.
Yeah. Can I run through just a couple of quick things? I know you're going to love these. All right. Search and rescue team in Maryland shooting a training video on a river. Well, a car lost control. Guy lost control, drove his car into the river. They were there to rescue him as he drove his car into the river.
Wow.
A guy in Missouri bought his mom a lottery ticket. It hit for $100,000, and she says she's going to use half the money to buy him a new truck, Candy.
I love that. That's a good mama.
A dog in Tennessee named Gus chased after a burglar, took a bullet to the head.
Oof.
The burglar's in jail, Gus is alive, and they celebrate him in town. They just had a party for his second birthday,
Gus,
Candy.
I love it.
And here's the best story of all time. A guy in Arizona, Jed Motley, played high school football in the 90s. He ordered a Letterman jacket. Couldn't afford it. All his buddies got one. He never did. The school ordered it but held on to it when he couldn't pay, so they just put it away because they're like, listen, you got to pay. The jacket's $300. You got to pay for it. Anyway, fast forward to 2021. His brother just found the jacket 30 years later in a thrift store.
Oh, wow.
It's got his name, his jersey number, mint condition.
This.
The tag is still on the jacket, Candy.
Wow.
He bought it for $45 at the thrift store.
Love it.
And he gave it to his brother 30 years later.
I love that. See, the universe is out there. You got to be watching for these things.
I want you to have a great rest of your day. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Candy in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.